Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I have seen your Twitter and the bull you've been spewing on there.
Cultivated an environment that was a breeding ground for inappropriate behavior with minors to occur.
Stop obsessing over people in Discord. Stop trying to spin a narrative or dig up dirt just because someone left your collaboration channel.
So if you want to try me, okay?
And she was all ready to dump on that guy with her first-class fucking research. She'd do any research at all.
She did this, she paid people to dig up dirt, make alt accounts, harass me for months. Why?
What she decided to do that was crossing the line was to delete a bunch of videos that she'd helped make.
We just want to be left alone.
I'm sorry for any stress this may have caused you and of course to your team. It was a quick drawn decision and it wasn't thought out. I promise to do better.
I want to talk to you today about really thirsty guys.
The lies of Illuminaughtii, 1 hour and 51 minutes. Illuminaughtii exposed, 2 hours 10. And the end of Illuminaughtii, 2 hours and 23 minutes. What the fuck, man?
In regards to their relationship, Azothan told me that, quote, take me to Vegas to confess her love, but had a backup ticket to send me home that night if I didn't reciprocate. Can you imagine being in that situation where you find out if you don't say you love someone back, they're literally going to like send you immediately away and fly you back home? Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I get why these videos are so damn long now. Who the fuck actually cares about the smallest intricacies of this woman's past relationship? Oh, she was being mean and told her ex-boyfriend she didn't love him anymore. Like, come the fuck on, man.
Things were kind of hot and cold with Blair. Like, sometimes the love she gave was great, and other times, well,
Shut up, bitch!
So ignoring all retarded relationship drama that everyone seems to cover for some reason, this girl Illuminaughtii is actually a grade A dipshit behind the surface and deserves everything getting thrown at her the last few months. Because she's actually been a complete cunt for years now, but only recently it's getting brought out to the light. The content she makes nowadays calling out multi-level marketing scams is boring as fuck that only the Hassan Pikers of the world can bear to watch. However though, a few years back, her channel used to be an absolute gold mine, with timeless classics like waxing my boyfriend's balls.
It's gonna be the story of the time that I once tried to wax my boyfriend's balls. Long story short, don't wax your boyfriend's balls.
Thanks, Blair. I'll keep that in mind for next time.
So I took a bunch of the toilet papers and I tried to pick the poop up with my hands. And
But aside from her past videos, she really made a name for herself calling out businesses' poor and immoral working practices, as I mentioned earlier. Ironically though, if we look into her own behavior and morals, it's a lot worse.
had to like push it in there, you know, kind of like make it stew or something, like, I don't know.
Illuminaughtii has this pattern of speak first, think later, which results in her getting into a ton of unnecessary bullshit. This guy is blatantly plagiarizing me for using an edit thousands of YouTubers have been already using for years now. She seriously accused this guy Legal Eagle of plagiarism, and her smoking gun piece of evidence was him using a torn piece of paper edit effect that you will find thousands of different variations and templates of online, because numerous people use this same concept for an edit. And then her second piece of evidence was even better, claiming she was plagiarized for him using a highlighter effect. How fucking stupid do you have to be to think that you invented the concept of highlighting text on a screen to the extent that you can trademark it as your own? She's so desperate to try and call out others without realizing, using this same logic, you yourself would have to concede that you too are a plagiarizer, since Vox has been using this same edit multiple times for years now, back in 2019. So because they did it before you, are you now plagiarizing them? And to even make it worse, the guy she's calling out for copying her had already been using these same edits for 4 years now. These videos are from 2019, and here Legal Eagle is using this same edit. Illuminaughtii gave further justification though, saying she was convinced she was a victim of plagiarism here, because the editor of Legal Eagle reached out to her editor asking if there was a plugin for their edits that they use in a respectful way. Even sane. We could recreate it, but we figured there was probably a faster method you guys were using. Which, by the way, for people who don't know shit about video editing, almost Almost every edit you see in a YouTube video is a plugin of some sort that is usually downloaded from online or built into the editing software already. It is extremely rare you'll ever see an 100% original edit. But she's acting like he was asking for this bitch's secret recipe that has been passed down from family generation to generation, when in reality, your editor used someone else's plugin that he didn't even make himself, and it's extremely common practice for one editor to go to another asking if there was a plugin used for a specific edit to save some time. This is like working at an office job and another worker from down the street working at a different place asks what font you used on an email you sent him, and then you accuse the guy of fucking plagiarism. Like, talk about, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but just make it a little different. SMH. You're retarded. But I didn't even need to convince the little fans iilluminaughtii has at this point, because she already admitted herself to being a dumb fuck here.
Truthfully, I should have looked into this more instead of just putting the information out there the second I had a gut reaction about it. I should have asked him what the emails were about, but I didn't, and I made a mistake, and plain and simple, I was wrong. I'm sorry for any stress this may have caused you, and of course to your team. It was a quick drawn decision, and it wasn't thought out. I promise to do better.
Oh, she promises to do better. That aged well. But this pattern of speaking first, thinking later hasn't only been around recently. Back in 2017, when YouTuber Slazo was falsely accused of rape. After only hearing one side of the story, which had no bulletproof evidence by the way, iilluminaughtii hopped on the allegations and impulsively joined the bandwagon to smear this guy publicly, even making a video on it that she deleted soon after the guy started to be vindicated.
She's an outrage farmer too. She actually made a video on Slazo that she thankfully pulled down just in time, probably because she's paying attention to what Nick was saying. And she was all ready to dump on that guy with her first-class fucking research. She didn't do any research at all. What she did is she jumped on a trend where it looked like Slazo couldn't come back.
She will hastily say things without any second thought to them, even as serious as rape allegations. And this is just the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Water's like splashing everywhere. It's like on my legs. I like feel disgusting now because there's baby arm turd on there.
A few months ago, allegations came out against her from multiple people she used to work with that she was overall just a manipulative, toxic person who would do a lot of weird shit behind the scenes, to basically sum it all up. And I can get wanting to respond to claims people are making about you, especially if they're false and you want to debunk them. But her strategy here wasn't just to do the normal thing and disprove any false information that's being spread about you, but no, she also decided to basically accuse them back of harboring a pedo in their Discord, saying retard and other slurs years ago, and any unrelated shit she could possibly think of as an attempt to poison the well and discredit anything they were saying against her.
In Click's Discord, there was a 19-year-old bragging about a 12-year-old that he was claiming to be involved with. A moderator reached out to get more information on this situation. This 19-year-old then reiterates, and I am directly quoting this here, "I talked with my therapist about it, even too, and he told me as long as I don't touch her, it's okay." Click and his team did not pursue any immediate action to ban, restrict, or report this individual. However, he cultivated an environment that was a breeding ground for inappropriate behavior with minors to occur, and that's exactly what happened.
This is a real genius plan you got here, Blair. Wonder why it didn't work. Despite this being completely unrelated and such an obvious diversion to try to paint this guy out to be some weird fuck who harbors pedos in his Discord, she can't even decept people the right way. Like, usually when people use this tactic, the diversion is at least true. Like, let's say EDP445 made a video calling out Blair and her shitty behavior. Then the correct way to do this is to say, why the fuck would you guys listen to that guy? He tries to eat fucking cupcakes off a 13-year-old girl's pussy. Don't get me wrong, it would still be retarded, because even if someone has done something fucked in the past, it doesn't automatically discredit what they're saying in the present. And if someone has done like a horrible thing in the past or a horrible crime, it doesn't now mean that all of their criticism against you is now devoid and completely irrelevant and wrong. But at least if she did this, there'd be an effort made, you know what I mean? But no, in this case, there's no effort, there's no nothing. She's just brain dead. Blair claims directly that the clique created an environment that was inappropriate behavior with minors, and even saying that he was okay with that. A big fucking statement. And what is her smoking gun? That some random degen in his Discord server that he doesn't even know was talking about some weird shit with liking a 12-year-old and then got immediately banned a few hours later. Funny enough, this guy, the clique, was asleep during the entire duration of this period of when this guy said weird shit about a 12-year-old and then got banned. so he wasn't even conscious for this whole thing.
However, her statement in these DMs about Click knowing is very odd, as I would have been very unconscious when the ban was happening. She might be referring to me knowing by the time I woke up, but the fact remains I wasn't there, nor did I endorse this random creep. Keep in mind, the creep that joined the VC was already banned for many hours. And this is what I saw when I woke up in the morning.
So you're telling me Blair called this guy a pedophile protector that was okay with pedos running around rampant in his Discord server without any proof of him even making a statement about this whatsoever?
Yep.
Dude, the way she's talking about this, you would think that in all bold caps, the Click was on record saying, "I welcome all pedophiles to my kingdom. Please come to my Discord server and groom our fucking minors." And it's not like this degen was even around for like a week after saying this weird shit. It was a matter of hours until he got banned. Even when she sent this message saying the Click knows about this and chose to do nothing, the degen had already been banned for hours at this time.
But, as stated, a ban was already issued before I even woke up, about 14 hours before Blair brought this up with OT.
To act as if the Click is culpable for any blame whatsoever in this situation is a ridiculous standard to push onto anyone who potentially is even thinking about running a Discord server. This guy's about 44,000 people in his server, and knowing the nature of Discord, yeah, of course there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a decent amount of weird fucks. But as the Click even showed, he has nearly 3,000 people banned from his server and moderates his community seemingly the best way he can, and absolutely there's no basis to show that he's protecting any pedos. To somehow craft this narrative that he's to blame for one degen coming into his server, doing some weird shit and getting banned immediately, and to act as if he's to blame at all is truly some incredible shit. And you're too stupid to realize that pushing the same standard onto other people, you will be guilty of it one day yourself. If ever one weird guy comes into your Discord server and does some deplorable shit, you are now responsible for all of their actions, even if you ban them after they do this. Just like the accusation of plagiarism, just like this Lazo situation, you shoot from the hip and impulsively accuse people of career-ruining things without doing an ounce of research.
And let me be abundantly clear here, I am not trying to accuse the Click of pedophilia, nor do I have any reason to believe that he could be a pedophile.
Oh geez, thanks man. You know, what a good guy Blair is, you know? She didn't call him a pedophile. Clap it up for Blair. At least she didn't call him a pedophile, you know? Only said he's a-okay with pedos running rampant in his community. But, you know, didn't call him a fucking pedo. Wouldn't go that far. But next, in case that diversion wasn't good enough for the audience, she continued to try and discredit the Click in any way possible she could, even bringing up something more bizarre, which is his usage of the R slur. Yeah, I know what you may be wondering. The R slur. Is rape the new R slur? What is this? Did a new slur drop while I was gone? But no, she's referring to retard. Yep, retard is now referred to as the R slur. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oz Media and I had actually talked about how Click had been using the R slur while we played games together. I thought, or I wanted to assume, that I had misheard, but Oz said that he was uncomfortable with it and said something, but the language continued. People can learn and people can change. That being said, at the time in 2020, Click was still using horrifying language and slurs that have long been deemed unacceptable.
Horrifying language. Dude, give me a break, man. How old is this woman? 30? Dude, you grew up with everyone saying retard, retarded left and right. Even I, as a 19-year-old, I grew up with that. This fucking virtue signal is incredible. Does she really think anyone cares? And this is the ammo that you're trying to use to discredit everything this guy has to say about you? Like, yeah, sure, even though you bold-faced lied about him harboring pedos, at least that would be something to get people to care about. Like, hey, don't listen to that guy. He likes pedophiles. I could see that working, you know? But going over and saying, hey, look at that guy, don't listen to him. He says retard. He says retarded sometimes. It just doesn't have the same punch. I'm a level with y'all here. Reading through things and seeing people excuse Click saying the R slur because it was 10 years ago and that's irrelevant is super yikes to me. Again, I'm the same age as Click and that word wasn't ever in my vocabulary. Not 10 years ago, not now, because it was never appropriate. Okay, first of all, I'm calling bullshit, let alone calling someone retarded. Look at this woman. I can see this bitch calling the local black gentleman the N-word at the slightest touch.
There's always like at least one in every bar or club you go to, but I don't know why they always seem to find me and talk to me and think that I'm their type.
But more seriously, she used to be good friends with YouTuber Tommy C and run a group channel with him, and if you're not aware of Tommy, this is pretty much all you need to know.
Guess what? A blown kiss is unwanted 20. Yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself in front of your whole family. Stick the knife in your neck and pull it all the way to the right. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch! Get her fucking out of here, that fucking cunt.
I think maybe it's the fact that he was surrounded by retards. So he's just like, all right, well, this retard just made.
You're being too generous. You're surrounded by retards. All right, I think I've cleared the retards out.
This guy is as offensive and edgy as they come, so I don't buy that Blair really thought this was such deplorable behavior to say the dreaded R slur when she was good friends with this guy a few years back. And plus, the click brings up on how she never brought up that this was a problem between the two, and if she really thought it was that big of a problem, then why'd she continue staying friends with him and associating with him for multiple months onward?
She said she would never be friends with someone that used that language. Yet she regularly played games with me as a friend during this time, where I allegedly kept on saying these things. Which one is it? I don't think you can have both.
The fakest shit you can do is when you're friends with someone else and you turned a blind eye to all of the things they do while things are good between you two and you have a good relationship. But the minute that relationship starts to fall off a little bit, the same things that you turned a blind eye to and said that you never had a problem with now becomes ammunition to attack that person for. It's actually the most disgusting shit. She's just desperately reaching for anything she can possibly grasp to discredit the click for. And you know, if saying retard is the worst thing you can find on the guy, he's probably pretty fucking clean. But I wasn't lying when I said that she would try and ruin this guy's credibility by any means necessary. DMs of Blair got leaked showing her actively hiring people, offering them hundreds of dollars to try and find dirt on the click. This bitch is insane. I need you to work with blank to help me find Click saying the R slur in Sad Milk's raw audio. I could do that. Let me get a shower and I'll be down. She claims he said it in a Sad Milk video, but can't remember which one. And she's over her head with shit. I'll pay you $200 to find it. And this is the payment. Funny enough though, the person who leaked these DMs said they don't know why Illuminaughtii cares so much about the Click saying retard when she says it herself in private too.
Which I don't have a problem with the word R, but she does for some reason, even though she uses it in private.
Keep it up, Blair. You're really knocking it out of the park. And when you thought it couldn't get any better, Blair then gets outed for having a secret Twitter and Reddit alt account that she used to spread videos of the click saying the N-word and F-slur over a decade ago when he was a teenager to try to cancel him.
The alt account is gonna love this. In the next screenshot, you can see her writing out a draft. This draft matches with one of the posts made by an alt account called Doobie Schmertz on Reddit. And this is the entirety of the post. This is her on an alt account.
So this genius went by the brilliant alias of Doobie Schmertz and would post on Reddit acting like a concerned fan, shitting on her ex-friends and praising herself. I think Blair saw some of his streams. The Click did a stream where he watched some of his old videos. And there's a video he watches where he said the R slur at the beginning. He realized what he said but did not apologize to us for it. As an autist, I was mad that he would call a Minecraft zombie that word. Dude, you gotta be fucking with me. Nah, this isn't real. This isn't real. Give me a fucking break. He called a Minecraft zombie a retard. Shut the fuck up. This is fake. This gotta be fake. Blair is a big supporter of the community and ASAN. I love her videos about exposing Autism Speaks. I think Blair found out about this and fought with him about it. Nope, actually, she didn't say one word to the guy and didn't resolve it as a normal fucking functioning adult who would just talk out an issue with one of their friends if they have a problem with them, but instead went behind the scenes like a fucking psychopath and posted on her alt accounts multiple times how the Click is really a fucked up guy while still being friends with him. This is all her spamming YouTubers, her own tweet trying to expose the Click for saying big bad words, begging others to cover the story. Even hitting up Deaf fucking Noodles.
So she did this just to get back at an ex-colleague. She did this, she paid people to dig up dirt, make alt accounts, harass me for months. Why?
This dude needs to be in a fucking cage. Put him in a cage.
There's baby arm turd in the plunger itself because I just had to like push it in there, you know, kind of like.
To end this off though, most of the stuff I talked about in this video has one way or another already been talked about by others and is pretty well known. But a more underground story from many years ago shows the same pattern of Illuminaughtii being a psycho, hypocritical, and overall retarded bitch. In 2019, Blair was a part of a group commentary channel with Tommy C that I brought up earlier that she associated with, and she was one of the members on the team. Now there's one person on this channel whose name is irrelevant, but the important part is that she was good friends with him. However though, he would openly call other people fat asses and make fun of countless people for their weight and being overweight and whatnot like that. But come to find out, he actually ended up being a fat ass himself too. So people on the team rightfully crack jokes back at him for this because it's ironic after all this time he ended up being a fat ass too. But Blair didn't like this. Her moral compass only turns on when people she likes is getting made fun of. But when those same people go and make fun of others for the same thing that they're getting made fun of, she turns a blind eye. Who the fuck cares?
Hey there everyone, Robert here, better known as your geeky tipster, and I think it's time for some serious changes. As many of you know, I am a longtime sufferer of anxiety and depression. It's an ongoing struggle that I often deal with.
I don't.
Making fun of someone's anxiety and depression, all good, homie. But don't you dare make a joke about my fat-ass friend. Plus, to even make this whole situation even more hilarious, Illuminaughtii also took part in the same fat jokes towards this guy that she was condemning everyone else for.
Here she is, mocking fat Rika.
Apparently he's fat.
What?
Oh, really? Well, that's what they said. I don't know. Apparently. This is for a vlog, right?
I didn't know.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Hey, yo, he's a good guy.
Comrade, cut that out. Don't cut it out.
No, comrade.
Do not cut that out, comrade. Do not cut that out, comrade. Do not cut that out, comrade. Leave that. It's fucking comedy gold and you know it.
It's comedy gold and you know it. I mean, she's just a total fucking liar.
But because people on the team were cracking jokes at this guy, Blair threatened the owner of the channel, Tommy C, to do something about this or else.
She suggested that I should do something about it. And I just like, what do you want me to do? Everybody's an adult here. I can't tell people not to make fun of him. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. And she threatened me. She said, if you don't do something about this, I will. And I was like, whoa.
But obviously when people told her that if you dish it out, you gotta be able to take it, she then leaves the team. But not only that, on her way out, she bitterly deletes every single video that she's helped work on for the channel. Where for some of the videos that she deleted, she wasn't even the only one who had worked on that video. So she not only left, but also deleted other people's hard work and personal shit that they helped create in retaliation for being a sensitive pussy.
What she decided to do that was crossing the line was to delete a bunch of videos that she'd helped make. Now, some of the videos she had helped make were videos where she would appear for brief segments of the video, but then it would transition to a different host of the show. That didn't matter. She deleted those videos as well.
This is the equivalent to quitting your job and then deleting all the files and projects you worked on for the company, which would get your ass so legally fucked if this was any normal corporate job.
I guess what bothers me the most is the get to the point stuff. While it was not a successful project, I loved it. And it really bothers me that I'm never going to get to see those videos again. Because not only are they drama news videos, we did skits and stuff in between them, and we worked real hard. And, you know, I bought all the graphics and did all that stuff, and they're gone. They're never coming back.
But you know, at the end of the day, I could put myself in her shoes, and it's understandable that if your friend's getting made fun of for doing something dumb, even if it is hypocritical, I can get her wanting to leave for that reason, and that's whatever. But to burn down other people's shit on her way out truly shows how much of a bitter cunt she is. And when you thought it couldn't get any more pathetic, after Blair did this, people rightfully made videos criticizing her for this petty shit that she did, and then she started frantically trying to abuse the copyright system on YouTube to try to censor people who made videos criticizing her. This video criticizing her literally just used fan art made of her in the thumbnail, and she messaged the artist saying, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, there's a hate channel that used your fan art for their thumbnail. I don't know if you gave them permission to use that, but if not, I just wanted to let you know so you could protect your work. Heart." Wow, Illuminaughtii, you're such a good person, looking out for starving artists, especially in this climate. You definitely weren't just trying to get someone else to do your dirty work to take down a video of someone shitting on you. And you know, this actually worked. She successfully did get this guy's video struck down for this. So just let it be known, all for not being able to take a joke. Out of spite, she left the channel, deleted all the videos that she even had the slightest hand in, despite others' work being a part of those same videos, and then got a video strike down of her criticizing her for the same dumb shit.
So I just don't know, like, if anyone else has ever had to deal with this, like, super thirsty guy problem.
Illuminaughtii is a vindictive, psychotic bitch that if you get on the bad bad side of, will try to do anything in her power to try to get your career and reputation destroyed. Making false allegations of harboring pedophiles, hop on the train of false rape allegations, claim you plagiarized her, make alt accounts to try and ruin your credibility while boosting her own, and pay others money like a fucking mob boss to dig up clips of someone saying slurs, which she even says herself in private. There's no exaggeration when I say this woman is insane. But you know, at the end of the day,
it was a quick drawn decision and it wasn't thought out. I promise to do better.
Kind of hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And I like giraffes. Yeah.
I will be recording some more videos later, alright? So, I will talk to y'all later, guys, alright? Bye!